folks. Sorry for a little mix-up there at the beginning of that. We are live, sitting in the cockpit of the Faith, starting boat show, Tokin and Boatin show. We're changing the name officially to the Tokin and Boatin show. Uh, it's a beautiful afternoon over here in Sausalito area, out here Richardson Bay. Man, damn! I put my glasses on a minute ago and got my hair, caught my hair in it. Anyway, but beautiful. They got they had a chili cook-off this afternoon, but it's over apparently. I don't know who won. I didn't get to go, but it's been an exciting afternoon out here, just sitting around getting things organized on the new boat. For all y'all are just catching up, realizing one of my dreams today over the last couple of weeks. I've always wanted to sail a sailboat, and I've always wanted to live on a sailboat. And it's always just been a secret thing that I figured I'd never get to do. And I was wrong. God has manifested the opportunity. And when He manifests it, if you don't take the opportunity when God manifests, you must understand you get what you deserve. You get nothing. So if He gives you what you want and you don't take it, you might not never get a chance again. So you have to do what you got to do. So that's where I'm at today, and we're just enjoying it. It's beautiful out here. I'm a little closer to the main bay from where I was anchoring on the other boat. We anchored another mile in up the estuary here, up the bay. I'm anchored straight out from Galilee, Dunphy Park. If you Google Dunphy Park in Sausalito, and go out about 600 yards out from the shore, that's about where I'm sitting, straight east from the bank there. As a matter of fact, the roads run east-west. I'm right straight parallel on them. So when they go up the hill a couple places. And I can see those. As a matter of fact, I can look right up one of the roads. Right where I'm at, straight shot up the center of the street. So go from there, right? But anyway, it's a beautiful location out here. Occasionally we get a pretty good roller or two comes through. The boat's a little more rocky here than it is up there. There's a little more wake from vessels because there's ferries and whatever running in the bay, and their wakes do carry into here. Sometimes more or less than other times. And occasionally a big container ship will mosey on through down there, and believe me, they put out one wake. They put out a hell of a wake. They'll be like a 6-foot roller, and you just kind of go up and down and up and down. And one of the things I'm finding out is I acquired a really, really good vessel. I was not, or sailboat, yacht, however you want to call it. I was not exactly sure what I was getting when I got it. But I've done some research, talked to some folks, and I really actually lucked into a really, really great boat. Um, it's a Newport 30-1. If you Google Newport 30-1, you'll get a sailboatdata.com or something like that, and you can look and see the specifications on the sailboat. It's pretty cool. But they made them up until 1973. This is a 74 model boat, so it means it was the last one of the last keels laid in 73, and so they sold it in 74 as a 74 because it wasn't finished until 74. So that's how it sells. But the boat's what, 26 and 18 is what do we got now? 26 and 18. Come on, somebody got the math. 44 years old. Well, it's younger than I am. So that's a good thing, right? It's a 44-year-old vessel, ship, yacht. They call them yachts. It's a yacht. It's a 44-foot yacht. I got to start saying yacht. 44-year-old, 30-foot yacht. It's in pretty good shape. The teak could use some woodwork. Um, Fortunately, most of it is fiberglass. The teak is mainly a lot of trim and stuff like that. And I have no trouble with sanding, and I'll go ahead and sand it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get some oil and oil it down, and I'll lacquer it all up and bring it back to better condition than it is right now. The interior cabin is in pretty good shape. There's some wiring that needs some work, needs to be worked on. I just need to do some testing to find out what runs what, and then run the wires. The wires are already run. I just have to run wires in certain places to make jumpers because they've been taken out. Pieces have been taken out of the thing, but all the wiring, main wiring, junctions and switches and all that kind of stuff are still there. So it's basically just areas where it's been done. The ceiling in the cabin requires nothing the way it is, but at the same time, it kind of looks bad because it's really not that great looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple pieces of plywood and or make some plywood ceilings, and I'm going to install them, and then I'm going to go ahead and use those to further add some shelves, storage shelves, and things like that along the edge of the cabin up high, um, with rails on them, so I can put stuff up there so they won't fall out if the boat heels over any. Um, but it'll give me a little additional place to put things like papers and books and stuff like that I don't want down low. Basic is all. I'm just looking, and then also I need to remodel the kitchen area a little bit. I'd like to put a couple shelves in for storage for food and stuff like that. Where they're not, they used to be, but they've been removed for some reason or another. It really doesn't matter why or how. It's gone, and just refurbished. Got a few electronic devices I need to pick up, a Loran and a depth finder. I already have a radio, so that covers that. The Loran is just so I don't lose so I can get positioning. If I the sextant, I'm going to get a sextant, try and learn to navigate by sextant, which is going to be quite interesting. And then I'm planning on getting her ready to go to sail north to the Seattle area at a minimum by next summer if possible. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's going to be next summer before she's paid for anyway, so I'm not taking her out of the bay until then. And it may be the following year before I go up, because from what I understand, the best time to go towards Seattle from down here is in early spring, say from March through April or March through May. So if that's the case, then I would go ahead and go then and do all my visiting up in Puget Sound for a month or two and then come back. Might stay up there through August and then come back, stay for a couple months and come back. But and then the following year, apparently Alaska is one of the things where you sail out about 500 miles and then turn north, or you go up and try it, or you go up to Seattle earlier, and then you go up from Seattle. At the same time you go to Seattle, you would go ahead and keep on going up to Alaska. So I have to make a choice. I think I'd probably do the Seattle trip first, come back to San Francisco for the winter, get the boat ready, keep the boat going on, whatever I got to do, da da da. And then the next spring, just go ahead and see if I can find a brave soul or two that wants to take the trip to Alaska. Uh, I'd like to take two on that trip. Two on the trip to Seattle would be nice. But I got berthing space for one, for two people, for a couple, or for two guys. I could probably work it out. You know, hot rack the V berth or something. I just have to work it out. But there's two racks in the V berth, and it is a V berth, so one on one side, one on the other, right? But we'll see what happens. I mean, but I'd rather have a couple of people on board just for safety reasons, if nothing else, and just for company. It's a good drive. It's a good ways up there. It's about 800, 900 miles to Seattle, and then it's another 900 miles up to Anchorage. So it's a good run. Smoking old Grumpy today, and I got some followers on the show. I didn't realize I had so many people watching. I had some people complaining to me because I haven't been doing the show for a little while. Uh, Circumstances being what they may, it is what it is. I was dealing with getting arrangements to get a new boat, and all the accompanying drama that goes with that. So it took me That took me away from the show for a little while. I'm sorry, folks, for not doing it, but I'm back. I'm going to try and do it every day. Do it a minimum once a week, no matter what. And I'm going to try and go for an everyday show again. It shouldn't be a problem. Uh, it really shouldn't be a problem. I'll be filming them different times of the day. So like right now, it's fishing activity time, and that was the reason I brought this one up because as soon as we get done, I'm fishing. I'm fishing. I'm starting to fish right now, but it's token time first. I'm taking me a little toke here, and got my fishing pole, everything right here. It's just sitting right here in front of me. My pin reel. I got a nice 7-foot rod. It's a little bigger than I'd like for a boat, but it was free. And my mother taught me one thing: never look a gift horse in the mouth. I'll take free. So we're gonna put out something. Now here's the fun part, folks, and this is what's really gonna. All my fishermen friends, are you ready to be amazed? Do you know what I got on here for bait? Okay, guess what I got on here for bait. Y'all are gonna freak. I couldn't believe it. But the guy I'm buying the boat from, he tells me that the best thing for bait. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Gummy worms and gummy bears. And then what you do is you put them on a little hook, you put them out there, and you catch these smelt. And you take the smelt and you put them on a hook, and then you catch herring. Then you take the herring, you put them on a hook, and that's when you catch the cod, the big 12, 15, 20-pound cod. Or stripers or salmon or whatever happens to be running up in the area and sees that little bait there. But off a gummy bear. I like to shit my pants when he said that. I couldn't believe it. I said, unbelievable. How the hell did that work? And it's off a gummy bear. Unbelievably off a gummy bear. I just could not understand that. But that's what it is. And that's the way it is. But anyway, that's what I got on here, folks. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it out so I can be fishing while we're talking. And maybe, just lucky, I'll get a smelt. In which case, then I got to go change my rig up. I'll pause the video for a few minutes while I change the rig. And then I'll come out and try to get a herring, too. Now, the herring will take that gummy bear, too, from what I understand. So I could get a herring in the first lick, which would be nice, save me getting the smelt. Smelt are very small, they're like anchovy size. They don't get real big, but the herring get pretty good size. Let's see where this idiot's going. Oh, he's looking to try and get stuck. Got everybody freaking out. But, yep, we're all good here. I'm just sitting here fishing, enjoying the old grumpy, living the life on my new yacht. Well, my new 44-year-old used yacht. Needs work, but by God, everything you buy in this life that's used does need work, and anything worth having is worth working on. I've got people that have said, oh, you can't do that. You ain't got, and anybody that knows me knows better than to say something like that to me. So all they do is firm up and strengthen my resolve to prove them wrong. And by God, I'm going to prove every one of them naysayers wrong. I will survive. I will do it out here. And all of my friends out there, if you're interested in coming out to South California, come by San Francisco area, you make sure you give me a holler when you're out this way. Come on out. I'll meet you at the dock. We'll come out and go for a sail. Or at least we'll sit out here and have a cup of coffee and some good times. Maybe have a good meal and chill out. Living the life. You know what I'm saying, folks? Living the life. You guys can get a taste of what it's out here. And if you're here long enough, we'll go for a sail out in the bay and you can see what it's like. And it's beautiful out there. Ain't nothing like being in a sailboat on the water. It's quiet. You don't hear no motor running, no nothing. Just the wind and the waves. And occasionally a lighter when you light your joint or light your pipe. In my case, it's the pipe. But that's all the way it is, right? Yeah, I ain't lying about that one. If I'm lying, I'm dying, man. Come here, bud. Come here. Here's the first mate. Here's the first mate. Come on, come on, come on. First mate's coming. Come on, come on. Here's the first mate. There he is. Hey, he's still around. There he is. Hey, Dusty, Dusty.
Hello, I'm Cameron. I'm the first mate. My name's Dusty. My name's Dusty. I'm a mean little shit. I bark at everything.
He's a good little monster. He's a good little monster, and he loves it. He enjoys the water. He don't enjoy getting in it, but he's pretty good out here. The seagulls get out here, they get him riled up. He tries. He's got to watch them because they'll bust his ass if he gets too close to them because they're bigger than he is. But he's a good little boy. He's loving it out here. He gets on top of the cabin and takes a nap up there. Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. But he's got to get down so I can check my line. Oh, it's coming. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what is that? Uh-oh, we got messed up here. We're all tangled up on ourselves. Uh-oh. Well, we'll get that fixed. Hold on just a second. That's the problem with a long boat rod. It's a long rod on a boat. I like a shorter rod on a boat like this. I got to watch hanging up in the sail too. The hook's hurt too. But anyway, we're back out. We're going to put it back in the water. Hopefully, we'll get some action. I'm going to do the action cam one day when I'm out here. Mount it so it can follow me and watch everything. And when I go sailing, I'm going to set up the action cam on one of the rails facing the front so y'all can see where we're going. Or maybe I'll set it on the back rail facing the front so it'll picture the back of the boat forward, and you'll be able to watch everybody in the cockpit doing whatever they do. When we jive and change course, you'll be able to see the sails and everything. I'll can it up a little bit, or enough to where you can see the water line too. I'll figure it out, but I get it going on and we get some sightseeing for everybody. That's the name of the game, and you get a feel for how the sailing is. It's pretty. It's nice. It's not bad. I enjoy it. It's relaxing. Well, that's some hitting it. Son of a bitch. I didn't think these gummy words work. I'll be honest to God, I was skeptical. I was totally skeptical. I'm sure y'all were too, on my fisherman friends. You're like, oh, that ain't gonna do it. But you know what? Just as weird as it is, it does work. And because it's weird, it's probably why it works. Well, we're sitting here watching a bobber. But that's how she be. Here, let me give you guys a view of the area here, just where I'm at now. Oh, and here's something else I found out too. This here schooner right here could be had at a very, very good price. And when I say good price, I mean good price. If you put that $15,000 in that man's hand, he'd give you that schooner, title, lock, stock, barrel, everything. It was $1 million boat when it was first new. It's still worth a lot of money. It is not a piece of junk, but it's an aluminum hull, and a lot of people don't like the aluminum hull. They got a bad rap. But the thing with the aluminum hull is if you replace the zincs every 2 years on the bottom, it's never a problem. You don't get the electrolysis on the hull, and the hull doesn't go to shit. Also, you got to keep it painted, which doesn't hurt either. But that's Tiburon Peninsula over there, and all the rich folks live over there. A lot of rich some bitches live over there. And this is Mike's boat over here, friend of mine. And I know the folks over on the schooner, and that guy in that sailboat out there, I know him too. And then got another fellow lives on that little cat, that little trimaran over there, the yellow hull, the white cabins. That cabin cruiser's new. It hasn't been out here. It just came in yesterday. I haven't seen it. So they probably up for the chili cook-off. Um, there's another boat. Uh, a cat out there that nobody lives on. It's a racing cat. But then there's another boat out there somebody's living on. Looks like a Catalina. Yeah, it's probably a Catalina. But I don't know that fella. But I know the guy living on this one on the Sea Raven, I guess it is, or Seahawk. That's a cabin cruiser right ahead, and there's a sailboat over there. I don't know. I know the guys over on the hulls over there. I know both of those people. I know some of the folks out here. I'm getting to know them. But like I said, we're here. This is about this side. This is the west. This is the east side of the bay we're looking at. Okay. Now the west side of the bay is where Sausalito is, and as you can see, there's the point and all these boats out here. Now the orange hull over there. I know them folks there. There's some really good people. This guy on this boat, I met him, and that's a really old sloop he's sailing right there. Um, that one right there. It's an old boat, and it's in really good condition. He's been working real hard to get it in good condition. But it's a beautiful vessel. And then we have a couple of cabin cruisers over this way, and there's a boat on the move. And of course, if you look, there's some more that way, and here's the back. The sun going down, and that's Urshi Bay. That's Sausalito, and that's a place called the Taj Mahal. Some jazz singer wanted to have a place called the Taj Mahal, so he built that. Um, all good, right? Uh, that's where the docks are, right straight east of me, or west of me. And as you can see, there's a road going up the hill, so I wasn't too far off. But this is turning into a long show, so I'm going to cut her short a little bit. Oh, I don't have any bites, so I'm going to have to pull that line in. The current's carrying it past. I'm going to flip it the other way. Hold on just a second. I'm going to adjust it. Still on the video. Turning it around. There we go. Oh, turn around one way. Get back. There we go. All right, there. But now if I got a fish on here, I'm really going to freak. But no, but I got gummy bears on it still. I want to flip it out one more time. The fishing spot period, the high activity period right now. So that's one of the reasons I'm fishing, and it's supposed to be. I forget all the goodies supposed to be on it, but it's running for an hour and a half, and I'm in the middle of it, so I should be getting some bites. I did have some stuff. I had some fake squid I was casting and pulling back in, and I got a couple of chasers yesterday, but the guy I'm buying the boat from is still packing and moving his stuff off, and I get it. The cockpit isn't open very often because he's got it loaded. He's packing to move stuff out, and I couldn't believe all the stuff he had packed in here. To tell you the truth, man, he had a good bunch of stuff up in here. So it's all good now. But yeah, he had a mess of stuff up in here. So, but that's the way it is. But it's all gone now. Well, he's getting it gone. It ain't all gone. He's still got a mess in here. Not a mess. It's a bunch. It was a bunch. But he got the cabin. The cabin's cleared off. There was stuff all over the top of the boat. That's cleared off, and the center cabin salon area is clear. He's got, I guess, the front area is done too. In the V-hill, everything's pretty much done. He's almost finished. Probably another whatever. I guess a couple more trips. I don't know what the deal is. He says it's about a couple more trips. So we'll let it go at that, right? But he's got a doctor's appointment next week, and when he gets done with that, he'll be ready to go. So probably Wednesday, I think that is. So I'll probably be saying goodbye to him on Thursday, hopefully, and I'll be on board by myself at that point for the rest of the duration. But like I was saying earlier, anybody that wants to come out here, If you bring more than 2 people, I can't probably put you up on board. Well, we could figure out a way, It just wouldn't be comfortable. But 2 people I can put up, 1 or 2, and but the boat will carry 5 or 6, if they're coming just for the day to go sailing or whatever. So, like I said, the invitation's there. Anybody that catches this, I mean, even you, Mike, down there in what is it, San Jose, down there where you're at there, or whatever. You're welcome. Bagley, come on out, brother. You know where I'm at. Uh, rest y'all. So, man, well, I'm gonna give this another cast. I'm just fishing. This is such the life. And I got somebody told me there's a place I can use my crab trap. But my crab trap will work right here too, from what I understand. So as soon as I get some chicken backs, I will be putting the crab trap out, folks. And we'll see if we can't get something off of that too. Life is interesting. What was that? Dusty heard something. He's up here being mad. Get him! Don't let him get away with that shit. He's doing it. Oh, we're toking, boating, and fishing. It don't get no better than that, my friends. Living the life. But what it's called owning your life. Remember, when you get older, that's what you need to do, is own your life. If you don't own your life, you're gonna be miserable all the rest of your life. That's just my words of wisdom for the rest of y'all. God bless y'all. Dusty said bye. I said goodbye. Out here, Sausalito, Richardson Bay, on board the Faith. I love the name of that vessel, Faith. I got faith that I'm going to be able to do this. That's Faith. I love it. It's a beautiful name. It couldn't be better. I could have picked a better one. It's bad luck to change the name of a vessel when you get it. So, Faith is a good name to have and keep. I'm glad it wasn't named Turd Ball or some shit like that. It's named Faith, and I can live with that. So, God bless each and every one of y'all. Take care. And may the good Lord smile on you, and may the hands of God provide you with what you need.